De nou als directes de Joventut Mollet, disculpin el retras que hi ha hagut avui, degut a que hi ha hagut un problema amb les tecnologies, que sempre donen problemes avui dia, i ja som aquí per realitzar el nostre taller d'anglès que teníem avui preparat, i com a invitat, com a convidat i tallerista i professional de l'anglès tenim a Tasio, que estarà a punt d'entrar. Som-hi doncs, anem a començar a veure si demana pas i li donem entrada. Tasio. Ahí, Tasio, I hear, tienes que pedir entrar. Tasio, tienes que pedir poder entrar. En uno de los emoticonos que tienes aquí en la pantallita te pone para poder pedir entrar. Y yo te daré paso. Som-hi doncs. A ver si se solucionan los problemas. A ver. A ver. Tasio. Vamos a ver. No es posible unirse, todavía no. Me pone que todavía no es posible unirse. Ahora sí. Y esperando a Tasio. Ahora sí, Tasio.
Hey, hello, how's it going? It's great to see you. I don't know how to enter from my computer. That was all the problem. I have no idea how to make it work.
Well, if you haven't yo menos todavía. Te lo puedo asegurar.
Anyway, but I'm going to try it anyway. I think we could do something. Maybe one of our listeners can tell us how can I enter from the computer.
Vale.
You have that information.
Yo te he entendido, pero no inglés, pero te he entendido. Yo con la tecnología, por lo tanto, imagínate, si me llega a pasar lo que te ha pasado a ti, entonces ya
Well,
¿cómo estamos? How are you?
I'm great, actually. I'm really happy to be here. This is an amazing opportunity, you know, to be live with people coming and going. Right now we have 4 people watching us. That is kind of good. Don't worry if you think the level is too high. Don't worry about that, because we're going to be playing games. So
perfect.
It's not a good thing. I don't know. There is a lot of people joining. That's
What kind of game? What kind of games you prepare?
Well, I have prepared a few games. That there is one I really love. It is called Scribble. It's great. It's the one.
Scribble.
It's really good.
I need some material.
What? Sorry, I couldn't get that. Well, it's going to be, you know, for every level. It's not a problem, your level.
No, I a paper.
No. We're going to use the internet site. So if I am able to get into the computer, we're going to be watching it on the screen. If I am not, and I have to use this, then what we're going to do is I'm going to share the link, and anyone who is with us, like talking, like we're being greets for a few people. One is my cousin, actually. She said, "Hola, primo." That sounds nice. Hello, how's it going? I am doing a thingy in English. It's great.
Well, I was thinking, estaba pensando en un juego más pragmático, que la gente pudiera participar en directo, con el teclado,
Okay,
el móvil, y que nosotros pudiéramos participar con una hoja y un papel.
You're talking about something like, how do you call it? You call it...
El ahorcado. For example.
Oh, hangman.
Gran clásico.
Why not? Okay, that could be fine. That could be fun.
O el mismito. Pero realizado. Y gol.
Why not? Let's mix the 20th century with the 21. And let's do an Instagram live thing with pen and paper. I have mine here too. So that could be nice.
Vale, so let's go.
Let's go. We're going to start with hangman. And where should we start? We should start with a word that is kind of easy. Do you want to be the one starting it?
Can you repeat?
Do you want to start? You start with a word?
No, start you.
And what do you propose? Like doing it as in, maybe I can do this, and maybe instead of using pen and paper,
yes,
I could open this here, like that. Maybe doing this, like this, doing that, and oh, okay. And we could, it's going to take a second. We could do this, or maybe even this, and yeah. We're going to try starting something like this. What do you think? That is a possibility.
How many words? How many letters?
How many words? Only one word, my friend.
No, how many?
How many letters? This is going to be a 5-letter word.
5 letters.
Yeah, and it's going to be a verb. Right? We're going to start with a verb.
Vale, una pista. Un verbo. A ver la gente que también.
So we're going to start with a verb, and this verb is a gerund.
Vale.
It's a gerund. So who can tell me what the gerund is? That is an English thing.
An action.
Yeah, it is an action. So we are going to add a few words, a few more
Letters.
A few more letters.
Un saludo
So right
para saludar.
Oh, José López Font. Hello, how's it going? Well, are you listening to us? So, José, tell us. Do you know what is the word? We're going to give you one first here, and we're going to give you this other one here. Okay, so we have the first idea. Lower the volume. You're talking about me, Laura, or him? Maybe my volume is too loud.
Vale.
Then we have this one.
Hombre. Ah, no. A ver, separa un poco la cámara para que toda la palabra en sí. A ver. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Okay.
Sí, I know.
This one was like this now. So, it is a verb, it is a gerund. Se te escucha doble, Eric.
Sí.
So it's your thing. Maybe it is because I am listening to that. Bea, can you please give me your headphones? Maybe that is the problem.
Bueno, yo creo que es dancing, ¿no?
So I am wearing my headphones now, and tell me if the problem have been solved. Say something, Eric, please. Eric, are you there?
Sí.
Can you hear me?
Es que, claro, he bajado el volumen del altavoz y si bajo el volumen del altavoz a ti no te oigo nada.
No, but I think the problem was
es problema tuyo.
I think that was the problem. Tell me.
Ahora sí. No, ahora no.
No, but that's it. Now?
A ver. Ahora sí, ¿no?
Yeah, right now I can hear you. Laura, can you hear us? Can you get us?
Vale. Ahora a mí no se me oye doble.
No, Eric, you are very, very loud.
Vale.
Very low.
Vale, perfecto. Yo creo que he resuelto ya la palabra, vamos, desde el tirón. Voy a dejar que el resto de participantes que están aquí, a ver si alguno se decide a resolver. Vuelva a enfocar la palabra.
Can you please give me the others?
Ahora soy...
Excellent. Now it's working. Very good. Very good. So,
can you show the word again?
Now we are talking. I am solving this other problem using the other headphones, better headphones. That is the problem of having more than one, you know? Sometimes the problem of technology is not having problem is to have too much.
Ahora?
Now it's amazing.
Vale,
now it's great.
I can listen to you very good now.
Yeah, thank you. Sorry about all the technical issues.
Yes,
we're going to...
I hate technology. I told you. I told you again. I hate the technologies because we aren't ready for the technology. For the quality technology, we aren't ready.
Well, maybe you are right in a way. Like everything that is new takes some time to costume to. So we're going to go back to that word, and this one was just,
well,
you know.
I told you before.
That was the first one. Yeah, that was the first one. It was a first. It was just to see if that worked. Now we're going to go with a different one. And this one is going to be, we're going to go with this one.
A ver, how many letters?
It is two words. It is two words. And is a phrasal verb. It's a phrasal verb. This phrasal verb means aguantar, sostener.
Vale.
O esperar incluso.
O esperar.
Aguantar, sostener, esperar.
Vale. A ver. Can you show the complete word?
I am working on that.
Vale.
Oh, that wasn't the idea.
Vale. Vale, los que están uniéndose, si quieren participar, adelante. Vayan escribiendo, vayan poniendo.
So, here we are. Here we are. So,
We have NTR 310375. Maybe this is the first time you hear your name in English?
Uy,
Hold on. Excellent. Yes,
acaban de
you did
responder.
it.
Correcto. Hold on.
It is hold on. Hold on, man. Hold on. It's a very common phrase that you would use in informal English when you want the other person to like, you know, wait a minute. Maybe you have someone like, whoa, this is really stressing, and hold on.
Relájate.
Wait a minute. Yeah, it's like, wait a second. You know, like, normally you could say, hold on your horses, right? As if you had horses in a race, you know?
Sí.
In a horse race, and you can say, hold on your horses. That is a good one. Let's go now with a different one. Now, this is going to be 2 words too, and it's going to be it's going to be 3 now that I think of it.
Antes que hay ahora, a ver quién se lanza primero.
But this is going to take some explaining first. I think it is an idiom, right? It's an idiom, and is health related. So it has to do with health, right? It's an idiom. You're not seeing the whole screen, so I need to make it smaller, or I need to move the screen a little bit farther away. Yeah, here we are. It's an idiom, is health related, and is linked with the climate. So I'm going to give you another one here.
Yes, another word, please.
Another one, another letter. I have to make it smaller.
Please, no pongas ni una letra más en medio, porque en medio, la palabra de en medio más o menos, creo que todo el mundo la sabe.
Okay. Now, okay, very good. I am going to write the last one, if nobody can get it.
A ver, one letter more, if you want.
That one.
A ver.
So there is Bunny. Bunny is an amazing friend of mine, and I think, can you a little zoom in? I can't see all the words. Yeah, you know what? That maybe this could work. This could work, right? That can be a little bit better.
Under the weather. Han puesto under the weather.
Yeah, well, exactly. It's not under the water. If you're under the water, you'll have a big problem. Like, but yes, you got it. Very good. You're under the weather. When you feel under.
Para Elías. Elías, un saludo.
Yeah, Elías, you got it.
Elías. Madre mía.
Under the weather.
Con el inglés, Elías. Oh.
Yeah, I know. He knows. He knows his stuff. So when you feel under the weather, it's like, you know, this cartoon where you have a cloud raining in your head. Like you go walking and there is a cloud in your head and it's raining all the time. It's really annoying. Sí. Well, when you feel under the weather, you are like you have a cough, you feel sick, you feel ill. That is feeling under the weather.
Vale.
So another one. Sorry,
Another
I
one.
preferred the last option. So you think it was better before? Lovecraft. Lovecraft, as in Lovecraft, the writer?
No, no creo. Vamos, sería.
I don't. Maybe.
Sería.
Maybe.
No, Minecraft és un amic nostre aquí de joventut també i que fa tallers de dibuix amb nosaltres. Desde Mar del Plata un saludo, Tasio, no entiendes nada.
Yeah, don't worry.
¿Te referías a under the weather? ¿Te refieres a cuando alguien se siente como que está debajo de algo mal, una etapa mala o algo que le está pasando, no?
And it's about when you feel sick, like achoo. That is feeling under the weather.
Vale, te estás poniendo resfriado, más o menos, ¿no?
Exactly. That's it. Isabel,
Lo que vendría
love.
Comúnmente aquí, estoy pillando la galipancia.
I didn't know that. That's new. The last option, more better. Better, Lovecraft. You think that we should do this? I'm going to try again. We should do this, and we should do this. So that would be better for us. Okay. I'm not fussed about it. Now we are going to go with another phrase. Exactly. Iliastar 16. It is basically that, when you feel bad for some reason. But it's not when you feel really bad. It's not when you are really sick. It's when you have a cold or something like that. Now we're going to go with another phrase. That is going to be okay. We're going to give you this. We're going to give you this. And we're going to give you this. And that is a phrase that is a little bit, is kind of informal, right? And it's kind of rude. It's kind of informal and kind of rude. So being rude is when you are not polite, right? For instance, if I say, Eric, can you please tell me what activities are we doing online this week?
Well, this week we have law, we have English now. We had cook yesterday.
Oh, yes. I saw the video, really good.
Yes, was very interesting. Always our class in life are interesting because I'm very focused to the young people. So it's very interesting. It's a healthy cook, for example, for young people, and it's interesting. And we have on Friday a class of Friday is draw. And tomorrow we have a class of, ¿cómo se dice? Manualidades.
Handcraft.
Handcraft.
Or you can say like artcraft. It depends on artcraft. Maybe it's artcraft.
Art ecocraft.
Oh, nice. You could say ecocraft. That would be great.
Vale.
I like that. Ecocraft. Well, so that question was polite. I say, would you mind telling me, please, what is next on this week, right? But I could be rude and say, you, Eric, tell me what we are doing now. That is not polite, okay? That is rude.
Vale.
That is being rude. If I say, it's not very polite. You know, it's like it's rude. So this is a phrase. The phrase we want to guess is a kind of a little bit rude, and it means in Spanish. No me importa.
¿No te
But it's
importa
not-
o no me importa?
No me importa.
Vale,
In this case, no me importa.
vale.
So, who do we have here? Laura, for instance. Any ideas?
A ver, can you show the complete word?
Do you want to? I'm going to give you another one. First is no me importa, so we are going to start with this.
Vale.
Then we're going to go here. Don't care. Yes, exactly. I don't
Don't care.
care.
Tenemos a
I
Elías
don't care.
que está a, vamos, a un nivel.
I don't care. But what I want to talk about this phrase is that I don't care is rude. It's not a thing you would say to a teacher or to I don't know,
To your parents,
to your parents. You wouldn't say that.
younger, and your parents say, if you don't do this, you don't go with your friends. I don't care.
Exactly. That is
Es un gran
the
ejemplo, ¿no?
correct.
Si no
That
haces
is-
esto,
it's
no
a
vas a ir
great
con tus
example.
amigos. No me importa.
Exactly. But what happened today, I was in my class with my students that are amazing. And I was saying, are we going to do this? Because we were reading a text, right? And I said, are we going to do this in groups or all together? Groups or all together, right? And I said, Abril, what do you think? And she said, groups. And I said, I don't know, Lucia, what do you think? Together. And I said to one of my students, and she said, I don't care. But she didn't mean to be rude. She wanted to say another phrase, very similar, and we're going to see if someone knows it. It's the same idea, the same phrase, but it's very polite. Let's see if someone can see it. That is not informal, but neutral. And it's polite. And it starts very similar. I don't. So, any ideas?
No.
No. We're going to leave people watching a second for them to write and say, if I want to say, I don't have a problem with this.
Bueno, vamos a dejar 5 segundos para que la gente piense un poco.
I'm going to go with this.
Ahora que has puesto ya no diría nada, pero...
I don't mean. It's not I don't mean. I don't mean, it has a different meaning.
I don't mind, ¿no?
I don't mind. That means I don't have a preference.
No me preocupa preocupación, ¿no?
Exactly. I don't have a preference. You know, it is like...
Voy a dormir tranquilo. Voy a dormir tranquilo.
Exactly. There is another expression that we use, and it's a little, it's more informal, and it's not fast.
I'm writing because it's very interesting. Because
I'm not
usually expressions.
They are they are really useful. So I'm not fast is an expression you use when you don't mind, but you are with your friends, you know?
Sí.
This is not rude, it's not bad words, but you wouldn't say that to your teacher. You would say this to your friends.
Hombre, un keep calm, ¿no?
No, this is like, I don't mind, but with your friends. Like, I'm not fussed. What is fuss? Fuss is when, you know, the birds. Have you seen two birds fighting? Like, and they are like doing a lot of fuss. That is making a fuss. A lot of noise and like something like that. A lot of noise and a lot of.
I don't worry sería la opción.
But I don't worry, it doesn't exist in English.
Ah.
You can say, don't worry about that. Or don't you worry. But I don't worry doesn't work. You can say, I don't mind, I don't care, I'm not fussed, but I don't worry, it doesn't. Because worried is, in this case, works as an adjective. So you can say, I am not worried, and that would be perfectly correct. Like this. I am not worried. And that makes sense. Like, I'm not worried, and finish with about it. I'm not worried about it. I'm not sure. I'm not sure is slightly different. And it means, like, can we say no worries? Yes, you can say no worries. If you say no worries, it's very informal, right? Because you're not pronouncing the whole sentence. You're saying, no worries. You know, it's like, pasa nada. You're not saying everything. You're saying just a bits and pieces of the words, and everybody understands.
A general use, no? No worries.
Yeah, no worries. But you wouldn't say that to your, I don't know, to the president. If you were to talk.
Why not? If you have desconfianza, why not?
If the president is your friend, but
no worries, Pedro. Claro.
Yeah, exactly. Then I'm not sure. And I'm not sure is more about, like, I am not 100% on this information. For instance, is watching series until 7 a.m. in the morning a good idea?
Sí, muy buena idea, sí.
Well,
the best hour to see series.
You can say, yeah, well, I'm not sure, you know? It's a good way, because you can say, no, you're stupid, but this is too rude. So you can say, yeah, I'm not sure. It's like, I am not sure about that, sí. You know? In English, it's very common to minimize feelings.
Vale.
Like, when you talk, you tend to minimize the sensations you get. For instance, if you ask any person in Spanish, how are you? And they feel bad, they can say fatal, right?
Well, we can use the differences. We use one word for more meanings, you know?
Yeah. It's very polysemic. But what I mean is, in English, you would say, well, not so good.
Vale.
You tend to minimize things in normal conversation. If you are in hospital, in the bed, and someone says, how are you? Not so good. Instead of saying, very bad, hideous, like, oh, I am about to die, you say, not so good. Why?
Not so good, no me convencen del todo de que está tan mal. O sea, es como, bueno, pues entonces seguimos. Total, tampoco
Exactly.
ni tan mal ni tan bien. Pero sí,
Exactly. That happens.
la diferencia del lenguaje. De que nosotros
Exactly. That,
utilizamos una palabra para muchas cosas y entendiendo la diferencia de significado. Y en cambio, en inglés, pues sí que se utilizan diferentes palabras, pero aún así se minimiza la expresión, ¿no?
it is because it's how the society works.
Sí,
It's a social thing, you
vale.
know. We have a communication here. It says that doesn't bother me, other than shouldn't be a problem. I'm more formal. That doesn't bother me. I like it. If you say that doesn't bother me, normally is when you're settling a difference. Like Eric wants to eat pizza, and I want to eat. What do you want to eat, Eric?
Hombre, pizza ya lo has dicho bien, pero...
Okay, pizza. And another thing?
Another thing, bueno, vamos a poner tortilla.
Good. So Eric wants to eat pizza, and I want to eat tortilla. By the way, tortilla in English is tortilla.
Sí, es decir.
So, and we are talking, and we are like having a problem. Like I want to eat pizza, and I say no, I want tortilla, right? And we are like having an argument, and I say, look, we're going to eat tortilla with cheese on it and some tomato sauce. And he says, that doesn't bother me. You know, it's like, it's not too bad. It's not that bad. It's I can live with that.
Venga, sí puedo vivir con ello.
Exactly. Iliaster says, can you please read what Iliaslar 16 says? He says, I believe Spanish compared to other languages is used much more informally and much more street-like. I like that. But
Bueno, es algo que se podría debatir otro día. Sí que creo que todo depende del castellano que se hable.
That is true.
Porque hay otro castellano que es un poco más, la utilización de otro tipo de palabras del castellano que son más antiguas, por así decirlo, que ya no se utilizan tanto, pero que son igual de válidas y que no suenan tanto a jerga, como por ejemplo han dicho. Claro, el callejero se refiere a la jerga, que muchas palabras son utilizadas de forma de jerga. Pero depende, hay muchas palabras en castellano que ya no se utilizan tanto, o depende quién, de qué edad sí que las va a utilizar. Y sí que creo que no son tan jergas, son expresiones mucho más categóricas, por así decirlo. Lo que pasa es que ya no se utilizan tanto.
Yes, about that is amazing. Like there are words in Spanish that are so perfect. There is one. You people from Catalonia have something really similar, but it exists in Spanish, and it's hogaño.
¿Cómo?
Hogaño. Hogaño.
¿Cámara?
This, yeah. That is hogaño in Spanish.
Hogaño. Yo
Yes,
no lo había escuchado.
but I am 100% you know it in Catalan.
Sí, en catalán, maybe sí.
It is like this?
Enguany. Enguany.
Yes.
Sí, en catalán sí que sé la palabra, pero en castellano no se utiliza hogaño. O sea,
No.
a lo mejor el castellano antiguo, lo que hablamos, a lo mejor como castellano antiguo puede ser que exista, pero moderno no se utiliza hogaño.
Yeah, that is true. And what you say about the English being less informal, you need to go to, I don't know, some neighborhood in Manchester or something. You're going to see a lot of kids hanging out of the McDonald's, like, yeah, and speaking a very, very rough English, very, street-like English. You're going to see it, and it's going to be really, like, you're going to see that English can be really informal too.
Yes, because well, the only experience I have in England was in London, and I think it's not an example because the
Depending
people
on,
told very very correct.
but that also has to do with where you go in London. It's like going to Barcelona. If you go to Barcelona, you're going to say, yeah, everybody is like really blah, blah, blah. You're not going to go to La Mina when you
No,
go to
well,
Barcelona.
I was estuve en varios barrios, pero sí que es cierto que en el centro es más correcto, la gente es más correcta hablando ¿cómo
Of
se llama? En
course.
Piccadilly
Oh,
Center, ¿no?
but you're talking about the center of the center. Like Piccadilly Center is.
And I tried to speak a little bit with people who was in the tavern,
Oh,
and it was very difficult because the people was, ya para empezar, que la gente cuando ve un partido de fútbol no habla de fútbol, en la taberna no suelen hablarlo, lo tienen como norma para evitar peleas y cosas de estas.
yeah, because they are kind of passionate about it. I mean,
Claro,
hooligans
bueno, para evitar ese
are,
tipo de,
yeah.
por probabilidad de que haya un hooligan y que se encienda y tal, pero sí que es cierto de que la gente no hablaba mucho durante el partido y luego sí que es cierto que cuando intenté hablar un poquito son muy correctos, su pronunciación creo que es tan correcta que es muy difícil de comprender.
It's like your pronunciation in Catalan or Spanish is perfect because it's yours. It's not like good or bad. It's what you.
Maybe, claro,
It's like
pero
that.
sí, seguramente sea eso.
When I go to London, I tend to go to Canary Wharf. That is, I don't know if you have you take the ferry on the Thames, on the river. There is a big river, the Thames,
Sí,
and people go with boats called ferries,
sí,
right? And you go all through. And we were in Canary Wharf. That is the business center. It's the place with the tall buildings, like the new London tall buildings, really modern, that kind of
sí.
things. I have friends there, so I go from time to time, and I spend time with them there. And when you go there, everybody is just perfection. People is like 500 euros t-shirts, like people.
Uy, ha habido un pequeño lag de nuevo. A ver si se recupera la conexión. Es interesante lo que está diciendo, porque son utilizaciones del lenguaje y diferencias del lenguaje. Ahí, Jai, ha vuelto a responder, te salió. Vamos a volver a darle entrada porque queda poco y por lo menos poder despedirlos como Dios manda y hacer algún tipo de aprendizaje más. My luck has finished. A ver, de nuevo, vamos a dar paso. A ver, Tasio. A ver, again. Tasio. A ver si vuelvo a conectar y podemos hacer un comiat com Déu mana. A ver, Tasio. My phone died. A ver si puede volver a conectar, aunque sea con el ordenador. Si no, haremos un cumiat a distancia. Tasio. I'm waiting. Don't care, but I'm waiting. Tiene que decirnos adiós. No puede unirse, Tasio. Tendrá que decirnos adiós desde aquí. Ha tenido problemas ya con el móvil que ya se le ha apagado. Bueno, pues ha estado muy interesante. Espero que hayáis disfrutado, la mayoría de las personas que se hayáis conectado. Y como hemos dicho antes, mañana toca manualidades, eco manualidades. Mañana toca eco manualidades con Aida. Y viernes tenemos dibujo con nuestro crack Luis. O sea que os esperamos de nuevo para volver a veros aquí con nosotros. Y nada, deciros adiós. Muchas gracias por haber estado ahí, por haber participado, que es lo que más divertido lo hace de todo esto. Y nos volvemos a ver mañana. Un saludo muy fuerte. Hasta mañana. Goodbye.